Alrighty, so I've decided as of late to start reading a different story of mine, a much older one. I'm not gonna stop new story with two eyes and a period. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of flip flop between a couple, like this maybe the one I'm gonna do today and another one, maybe another two. And if there is more uproar for a different one to be read again, then I'll go to that. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of do my own thing, and I'm going to like do a couple videos of each at a time, and then continue one of the other ones I have done already, and whatever. So the one I have today was written, I want to say, between 6th and 7th grade. I cannot promise anything. I don't exactly remember how the story itself goes. I simply remember the characters and some of the major flaws in here, and it's like an actual not composition notebook. Well, I think it used to be a subject notebook until I ripped all the subjects dividers out. It's this specific first section, like first whole notebook, is 16 chapters, and then the second one, which I conveniently have to my right, is chapters 17 through 28. And so this entire story, as I have it, is 326 pages. But mind you that there's line skipping, and I don't write on every page. I write on the fronts of each sheet of paper. So realistically, it's about half of that, but I digress. Yes, each of these chapters are about like 10 pages long, but they're not, again, I crossed a fuck ton of this shit out as I see now, because I think I was in the editing process and then just effectively gave up after a while. Like, there are some pages stapled in, there's just like a million pages crossed out in return. Like, I used to have, like, this page right here, for example, used to be page, what the fuck does this say? It used to be a something, page something. I want to say it looks like 58, something like that. And then it changed to 51, and then I crossed that out, and now it's 64. So it's like all of these are just extremely edited. So bear with me here. I might have to like question exactly what I wrote, because again, there's like I will be realistic. There's 3 pen colors plus pencil on almost every piece of paper. But I feel like this is going to be one of the best ones, one of the better ones, because of how early it is in my life, and how number one, how severely edited. I want to know why it needed to be so very edited. Oh, and each chapter is divided by day. I used to do that. I think I stopped that somewhere in this story, but it would be like chapter 2, day 2. Wow, this one is severely stapled. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, so there's chapter 3, day 2. Okay, so I would separate it by day. I'm glad I don't do that anymore, because that's bullshit. Like, how would you get to the next month until you do 30 chapters? That's bullshit. So, yeah, just bear with me here, because this is gonna be some shit. This is gonna be some shit. Chapter 1, day 1. Say hello to our new house. Big whoop, mom. I would smack that nigga. We move from house to house all the time. It's not like it's a surprise. 13-year-old Jakoby Cunningham said and rolled his eyes. Well, that's where that name came from. Oh, fuck. Yeah, said and rolled his eyes. Jake, be happy. What age is this? 18? It says 20, and then I changed it to 20 again. I guess I was going to change it, and then I was like, fuck it, 20. And then I scribbled it out and put 18. So his 18-year-old sister, Jacqueline, told him, "We're getting our own rooms this time." Yeah, but nobody will let me pick the color of my room. This is like, I can't read this shit. My handwriting is horrible on top of everything, because I'm hell not sleeping in that damned RV again. Shut up, their father's skull. Shut up! Fuck off! Just sleep somewhere. You're lucky you're getting your own room. Jeez, why can't we? Why can't you? I'll say you, because I can't read that. Why can't you be happy for once? Whatever, let's just go in. Wait, what did I used to say? Wait, there were so many, things I crossed out. Like, the first one says, it used to say originally, whatever, let's just go in. And then it was, whatever, I'm going to the... It looks like it says bacon. I don't know what this says. I don't know what that says. Let's go to the... Okay, let's go to the something. And then I crossed that out, and then rewrote, let's just go in. So, I guess a lot of the time, I, like, was about to change, and I was like, fuck it. Meanwhile, at the house next door, 14-year-old Dylan Manila... Oh, fuck, not this guy. And I spelt Manila like the folder. Like, oh, okay, I'm assuming that's how you spell it. I don't actually know how to spell Manila like folder. I spelt it like this, isn't it the city? Manila. That's how I spelt it. So there's that. Dylan Manila, that's gonna be a hard name to say, noticed a moving van pull up in front of the house next door and twitched his ear. So these niggas are part cat. I don't know if the whole family is. For some reason, just Dylan and just Jakoby are. I don't exactly know why just them. Technically, the whole family should be, but, you know. Oh god, I hope they're not old people. The last thing I need are more constant, bitchy mood old people. That's a horrible insult with a horrible sentence combined. Dylan, do you still want to wake up at 3:30 in the morning to go camping in 2 days? Is that the whole sentence? I can't tell what the sentence is! Fuck! It's like pink everywhere! I'll have to show you guys. Like, I'm probably, at some point, I'm going to, make a little, like, short recording of, like, how horrible this shit is. Like, it's horrible. Yep. That's all it says. All the rest of this is crossed out. Literally the rest of this page is crossed out. Except the bottom. Oh, the family who moved in next door invited us to dinner at 6. So, look nice, please. And that's the mom to Dylan. And Dylan says, okay. And for some reason, there's a heart. I think the heart is how I would, like, show where certain... Oh, don't tell me. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me I just read all that for no fucking reason. Don't tell me that. No, because I'm not... I'm gonna have to quit it here. Fuck! I did that shit! I don't want to go back! I don't know when this is supposed to go in! Because, okay, so it says bitchy mood old people, right? And then there's a fucking star. It's supposed to be... It's like a diamond, okay? And then you turn the page and there's stapled shit. So, I don't know when this is supposed to go in. I'm going to stop there. So pretend the, the family who moved next door just invited us. Fucking ignore that. And I would be professional and clip it out. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna just go with it. Okay, Jakoby, I'm going next door to invite the neighbors to dinner. Monica told just before she made it to the front door. And I hate with a burning passion third person, so bear with me again. Jakoby bounced up off of the couch and shook his head from side to side. Why? Oh, no, I don't want to meet people. Sounded like he was doing it like a dog does after it's wet. Hun, we have to know our neighbors. She exited her house and treaded next door. Jesus Christ, this is going to be a doozy. She knocked on the family's door and smiled sweetly once the door it was smiled sweetly once the door opened. Hello, I'm Monica Cunningham. I just moved in next door. No, my family and I just moved in next door. Okay, okay, whatever. Okay. Oh, hi, I'm Aaron Manila. Okay, I was wondering, would you like to come over for dinner at about 6? We insist. Can my son come as well? Well, I sure as... Oh, fuck, it's upside down! This is ridiculous. You guys are gonna kill me. Sure, I'll see you in 5 hours. That's so weird! See, I told you, the time is so weird. Okay. So all of this... Okay. I got it now, guys. I got it now. Okay. So that is before it goes, okay, meanwhile, at the house next door, okay, 14-year-old Dylan Manila noticed a moving. I hope they're not old people less than a need or more constant bitchy mood old people. Okay. Okay. So all of that was before that. And then it goes, then the mother comes in. Yeah, Dylan, do you still want to wake up at 3? Blah, 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 blah. All that. Okay, cool. We're on track now, guys. We're on fucking track now. So where's that thing that says after heart? Because that's what I need to read now. God, it's upside down, guys! Why wasn't I smart and, like, wrote it upside down on the paper so I could just read it in one direction? 4.5 short hours later, the Cunninghams finished unpacking and were setting the table for dinner. Monica cooked a pot roast. Oh, fuck yeah. Jakoby lied out the utensils. Jacqueline set out six glass, sparkling, pearl-colored plates. Many, many descriptive words, so unnecessary. And Brennan, the father, set the glasses. Wait, what? Didn't someone already set glasses? Okay, whatever. Meanwhile, next door, Dylan slipped on a thinly weaved, old me thing, please. I can't speak English. White long-sleeve shirt, then a blood-red polo shirt with a black and silver design on the left half. Wow. And lastly, a pair of black denim skinny jeans. He, upside down again, sorry, paced into Erin's room and stood 4 feet from her. Why does the specific numbers matter so much? Is this better? He said dramatically. Is this better? Like, see, again, I don't know how to read dramatically, so whatever. Yes, that's much better. Erin smiled and slipped a navy blue 3/4 sleeved cardigan over her royal blue dress. Okay. Blue on blue, bitch? Sorry. Then let her long red-brown hair out of its bun. They have a son your age, Jakoby. He'll be going to the new middle school with you. Oh, yay, Dylan said unenthusiastically. Okay, I read that right. Oh, yay. Dylan, please behave. Oh, I will. That's not a good way to say that. Half an hour later, the mother and son treaded to why keep saying treaded? To the new family's house and stood at the front door. Erin could only knock once before Monica opened the door. Before, apparently, I wrote Erin. I wrote Erin only knocked once. Okay. And this time it says Erin could only knock once before Monica opened the door eagerly. Hi, come on in. They anxiously entered the warm home and looked around as they noticed the dining room table. Yeah, the dining room table. Okay. Jakoby, Monica called, while Jacqueline came downstairs wearing a sea green strapless dress with a slit on each. Why are they wearing, like, prom material for a fucking dinner? Like, it's just the family next door, not the president. Jesus Christ. With a slit on each side, starting at the middle of her thigh. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? She wore her pitch black hair down and inside the car, sorry. down and had a mint-colored eyeshadow on her upper lid. Like both of them? Or just one lid? Hi, I'm Jacqueline, she greeted warmly with her manicured hand out in front of her. I'm Erin. I'm Dylan. Brennan stepped into the dining room wearing a powder blue polo shirt. Why is the nigga wearing a polo shirt? He is literally a white dad at a barbecue. Please help me. Wearing a powder blue polo shirt with white trim on. Okay, whatever. Also, he wore dark wash denim jeans. He greeted the guests as well, and soon Jakoby walked downstairs reluctantly. He had on a black polo shirt with a white design on the right half. What's with these like prepubescent kids wearing like the polo shirts you see at like Sears in the kids section? It's like the polo shirt with a shirt underneath it and a design on half of it. Half of it. Fuck is with that? I don't understand. I don't understand why that's a boy's fashion. Like, I don't understand that really. And a white design on the right half, and a red long sleeve shirt underneath. I put underneath as two different words. I don't know where neath is a word, but whatever. He also wore cherry red skinny jeans and black fleece socks. Who gives a shit? Immediately, He smelt the sweet aroma of the pot roast. Pot roast is not sweet. And I guess it's like, oh, the sweet smell of pot roast. And nearly sat at his usual seat. Why is it his usual seat? They just moved in. What does he mean usual? Usual seat? I mean, I understand the specific table itself. It could be a usual seat. But they just moved in. Like, literally 4.5 hours ago. They just moved in. So, how are they done already? Moving does not take 4.5 hours. Like, granted, the last time I moved was, what, like 9-10 years ago? But shit, it does not take only 4.5 hours. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Maybe to unpack everything out of the moving van, out of the RV, whatever you want to call it, but or not call it, but whatever you want to move out of. But it does not take no damn 4.5 hours. That is bullshit. Cunninghams, y'all are bullshit. Until Monica halted him. Oh yeah, hey, I'm Jakoby. Fucking say, Monica, you got him, bitch. You got him. It's really weird because her name is Monica with an H at the end. I don't know why I ever did that. He flashed a fake grin and took his seat. He's 13-year-old him is me at the same time. Why don't y'all come sit? Come sit. Come sit. Seat and come. Anyway. The six sat around the dining room table. Jakoby across from Dylan. Why did I write Dylan across from Jakoby first and then decided that's not good enough? This is the Cunningham story. Jakoby sat across from Dylan, not vice versa. And Jacqueline next to Jakoby. Aaron sat beside Dylan. Then Monica and Brennan sat on opposite ends. Why does anybody give a shit? No one cares. No one gives a fuck about the seating arrangements of this family and the neighboring family. I promise you, none of y'all give a shit. So why do I? Like, why would I write that as if my audience would give a fuck? Like, I don't even give a fuck. Like, why? Whoo! So, where did you guys live before this? Aaron asked sweetly. Okay, so this is where the funsy part comes along. So, this story was written, when I planned on the story being based in America. Like, it was, the setting was in America. And then I have, at some point in my life, I can't actually tell you when, but I created Amberia, my own planet thing. And so at first, everything was separated by blah, 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 blah clan. Like, which is weird because a clan isn't exactly my idea for the things. Like, I kind of saw it as a country. Like, for example, my current story, all the countries are named after, like, things in nature. There's, Moon. Like, Moon is a country. Sun is a country. Within there, like, Penumbra is in Moon, and it's a city. Or, like, a territory, rather. I'm sorry, it's a territory. And then Supernova is in Sun, and that's also, or in Star, rather. I'm sorry, in Star. And that is that's a territory as well. So, it's not the best, and I can honestly say that. I can honestly, without any, like, remorse, anything against myself, that is not the most clever, but it works for now. It does. It's nice for now. The name Supernova is really nice. I love that word. I love anything associated with that word. The Mountain Dew Supernova, before it was fucking discontinued for absolutely no reason. Loved it. That was probably my favorite, even when I didn't like soda. So, anyway, don't laugh at all the shitty names that are in this, because this place that they're in right now used to be Savannah, Georgia. They used to have, that was my original thing. Apparently, before I changed it to Amberia rather than Earth, they moved from Puerto Rico. Bullshit, because they're certain, the Cunningham, no. I mean, they could have lived there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you can be not Puerto Rican, not Latino at all, and live in Puerto Rico. That's not a problem. But it's severely, severely, in my story, unlikely. So I changed it to, as if this is anything better, Tropical Cat Clan. So apparently they're cats. That shows it. They're cats, Cat Clan. Anyway, we lived there for about 4 years. Okay, so they would have lived in Puerto Rico for 4 years. Whatever. Brennan Stop doing that. So, okay, real quick. I have these headphones, and they're meant for PS anything. I mean, stop. PS, like, 2 or I mean, 3 or 4. And, but there's also USB, and I got them for the USB. But the parts that go into the game console itself, like the red and white things, they're very, very sensitive, as one can imagine. And I keep, like, accidentally touching them, like the metal parts that actually goes into the thing. And it's like, and it's pissing me off. So, anyways, I'm sorry. Brennan replied as he passed the pot roast dish. Pot roast is heavy, nigga. Dylan took his portion from the dish and passed it, glancing at Jakoby, whom, probably wrong, was tapping rhythmatically. Here's where my fun creating of words comes into play. I now know, after, of course, like 5 years of learning this, it's rhythmically, and I said rhythmatically, on the edge of the table with his spoon and fork. Nigga, no. A small smile appeared on his face as he lazily forked a mini potato. Jakoby, don't tap, Monica said. Jakoby ceased, and dealt his portion, then passed the dish to Jacqueline. Moments later, he quietly sang to himself. Nigga, can you just eat and stop being weird? Stop being a weird, angsty, sexually frustrated teenager. He was singing I Hate Everything About You by 3 Days Grace. I'm not going to sing it. I hate everything about you. Why do I love you? You hate everything about me. Why do you love me? I hate, you love me. He forked a piece of the roast into his mouth and ripped off another piece. Hey, Mom, I have a question. Do you think I have a chance of singing professionally? Mom, I know I'm just mumbling, but do you think I could sing, like, legitimately? Monica glanced at her son and smiled. I've never really heard you sing for real. Why? I kind of want to get a singing career. Jacqueline grinned and took a sip. Okay, sorry. It wants me to go down here. It wants me to go. It has an arrow. Oh, I'm reading incorrectly, guys. My bad. Get a singing career. I think you have a good chance, Jake. Jacqueline grinned and took a sip out of her glass. Why don't you sing a line or two? No, don't. Okay, Jakoby blushed and thought of a song, then sighed and inhaled. Why not just inhale? Fuck sighing. Oh my god, but he was singing my babies! He was singing, Celebrity Status by Mariana's Trench, and I want to sing that right now, but I'm not going to because I'm going to embarrass myself. But this was before I was utterly obsessed with this band. And he was singing, Celebrity Status. I look around, look it over. Wow. I look around, look it over. I take it up, take it out, and take you nowhere. Trading in who I've been for shiny celebrity skin. I like to push in until my luck is over. It never stops, really you better. Think it over, prima donna, you don't want to sober. All the work to impress, charming girls that other just a smiling pretty, and pretty will swallow you forever. Step 1, step 2, step 3, repeat. Anyway, that's all he said. The entire table stared in amazement as they halted their meal. Dylan, though, was the most amazed. Damn, he exclaimed as Jakoby blushed and lightly panted. Okay. I think you have a 99.9% chance of becoming the #1 singer. Just the #1 singer, not in any specific place, just the #1 singer. The raven head smiled at the blonde and blushed more. I'm not that good. I mean, I'm pitchy and my voice cracks a bunch. Of course, we're at that age. It's a part of growing up and stuff. Wise words from Dylan. They shrugged and continued their meals. I guess they both shrugged in unison. Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm done with the back of the upside down and shit. Okay, so now we gotta search for... I'm so sorry. This is like... Okay. Chapter 2. Chapter 2, I guess. How much time we're at? Okay, wait, I can probably hopefully get through chapter 2. Do I want to... Actually, should I just stop it there and then I'll continue? Because since this is still day 1. No. I might as well. Do I do the back and forth upside down shit? I don't! Okay, I can do this. Cool. Chapter 2. Jakoby, you up? Dylan knocked on Jakoby's bedroom window at nearly 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, but what the hell? Same! Yeah, but what the hell? Come here. Jakoby blushed and squirmed out of his window. Nigga, what? And felt Dylan's hand grip his wrist. What the fuck? Since we're gonna be friends... Since we're going to be friends and all... It used to say friends and stuff. I think friends and stuff would just be fine. I'll flat out say this. We need to know almost everything about each other. Their age group. That makes so much sense. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jakoby, for being unsure about this whole exchange. They sat facing each other on the shore with the moon shining over them. Is there anything different about you? Nigga, what? Jakoby swished his tail and bit his lip. Fuck, sorry. Well, I'm kind of addicted to hair. It's almost a fetish. That's a good start, Jakoby! Good start, man! He gently twirled Dylan's soft hair and smiled. And already they jump in from not even friends to, like, whatever this is about to be. Dylan's soft hair and smiled. My mom is a hairstylist. It's my environment. It's my environment. Seriously? Dylan blushed as well and laid his ears back. And he thinks, this kind of feels good. No shit. Yeah, I might do this to you a few times a day, if you don't mind. No, go ahead. It actually feels pretty good. It's kind of relaxing. I'm well, you'll find out later. Excuse me? Excuse me, Dylan? I'm well, you'll find out later. The fuck will he find out later? I need to know this now, nigga. Jakoby lightly scratched the back of Dylan's ears, causing him to purr quietly. Damn, that feels good, he thinks. This is my weak spot too. Should I stop? Nah, if you don't want to. So what's your favorite color? Here we go. Black, bright blue, lime green, white, and white, my bad. How about you? Black and gold. Thank you for being basic, Dylan. Jakoby scratched harder and a light purr rose from his throat. Soon, he was taken into Dylan's house. Wow, you have everything, don't you? Jakoby laughed. How is a nigga gonna walk into someone's room and say, wow, you have everything? Like, in the universe, you have everything, man. Like, you have everything. That would include everything from, like, the world's, like, first vacuum cleaner. Like, you know, it would mean everything. Like, that's bullshit. A blue whale, nigga, that's included in everything. He ain't got everything, my nigga. Jakoby laughed. Yeah, I bet it's funny that he has everything. And you're being crushed by the amount of everything in his room. Now, my dad was in the military, and my mom runs a tattoo shop. I'm going to Masionav. I don't remember how to pronounce that word. University for college, hopefully. It's music and art. So I'm going to give a little background. So, this word, it's spelled Maisonave. I don't know if it's Masionav, Masionav, I don't know. I don't remember. But it's going to sound creepy, but hear me out. So, before this story took place, so I'm guessing this was indeed between 6th and 7th grade, at the latest 7th grade, I had a boyfriend whose name was, I pronounced it Louis, it was probably Luis, it was Luis, and this word was his last name, and I didn't do it for creepy reasons. Granted, I of course, was romantically feeling all sorts of things for him, but, sorry, my mouth is making gross noises right now, and I just liked the name simply. It was no, like, creepy tie to it. It wasn't, like, anything, you know? It wasn't anything weird. It was just, I liked the name. I liked the word. It was a word I've never seen before. A name I had never seen before. And, to this day, I still haven't ever seen this word, this name, what have you. So, I kept it and named the university after it. So, shout out to Luis, nigga, whose name is now in my story. And it's forever gonna be, like, it's gonna be eternalized, you know, not just on YouTube, but I guess forever in my story's heart. I'm going to that name university for college, hopefully. It's music and art. Music is art, stupid fuck. I should go there. My dad is sending me to some college in Nevada, though. See, that's where I didn't change it. I didn't convert it to something clan. His tail dropped and his ears laid back. Then his eyes met Dylan's. It's your future, not his. Do what you want. Jakoby smiled and sat on Dylan's bed, eventually having the back of his ear scratched. Scratched? You scratched. Lower. Lower, senpai. His tail swooshed and his hands gripped the bed covers. Jesus Christ. You don't have to do this if you don't want. See, no, already they make it sound like it's a risky taboo or some shit. No, I like making people happy. You making them happy somewhere else, nigga. I like making people smile. Why do you have to repeat it? Jakoby smiled and purred loudly. It just makes me feel the same way. Happy. Okay. I've never been able to make anybody happy. Dylan flicked his tail and grinned, then scratched Jakoby's ear harder. You made me happy. Can't you tell? I don't know. I'm smiling, aren't I? Okay. I'm happy from making you happy. This is so unnecessary! He retracted his hand and stood up, staring at Jakoby. Whoa, your eyes. Your eyes, bro. What? What's wrong? Their color, they're so bright. I never noticed that. Yeah, okay. Oh, is that good? Yeah, before it said, dude, I've never seen anybody's eyes. Anybody whose eyes, whatever. But now it just says, yeah, I've never seen anybody whose eyes are as blue and bright as yours. Wow. I put an apostrophe in yours. I can tell that was a last minute decision too. Thanks. Nigga's like, thanks. I'm normally teased about them. How I have black hair and bright blue eyes. They call me a monster, a freak, a demon. Jakoby drooped his head and sighed. My dad thinks the same. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything about it. Actually, fuck that. Yes, I am. Who gives a shit? Just say for a minute, that it is demonic to have black hair and bright blue eyes. Just say for a minute. Why do you give a shit? Why do you give a shit? If I had bright blue eyes with my dark hair, I would flaunt that shit. I would be like, oh fuck yeah, I'm a demon. Are you shitting me? Oh yeah. Why are you even questioning that? You should know that by now. That's horrible. I'm sorry. Don't be. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. That's how I see it. I don't know where I got that phrase from, but it was some emo thing. But sometimes some of the pain can never leave. What do you mean? Nothing. It's a long story. I'd rather not talk about it. Dylan smiled and opened his closet, soon bringing out 2 gold chain necklaces. Here, I got these a year or two ago. They're pretty much friendship necklaces, but for guys. The hardcore broskies, man. But they're real gold, 15 karat. Is that even anything? Like, okay, whatever. I don't know how this 14-year-old nigga can afford any type of gold. He held out his hand with the necklaces on it. Which do you want? I'm reading this completely not how I edited it, but I'm sorry. Which do you want? One says B-E on top, and the other and FRI on the bottom. The other says ST and END. Yeah, ENDS. So it's half and half best friends, divided, vertically. We all know how this works. Jakoby picked up the first one and noticed each pendant was half of a heart. Why is it broken? Because when you put them together, it's a full heart. So one can't go without the other, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Kind of corny, I know. Jakoby hooked it around his neck and looked down at it. No, it's really nice, thanks. Then hugged Dylan and smiled. Okay. No problem. I just figured that we'll be really good friends, so why not, To be honest, you're the first guy I've ever hugged. Fuck! Now I can face smash myself. I'm sorry if that was louder than it should have been for y'all, but I'm gonna smack this against my face a good couple of times throughout the story. To be honest, you're the first guy I've ever hugged. Why is that? Good question, Dylan. I'm not really a hugger, and I'm not close to many guys. Why is that? Good. Oh! Dylan! So, do you like music? Are you kidding? Hell no, I love it. Fuck. Jakoby jumped up and perked up his ears. It's all I really know. No shit. 'Cause apparently grammar ain't one of them. I play guitar and I sing a little. I'm hoping to be in a band someday. It would be so cool you could join. It would be so cool you could join. We'd be all up in everybody's face. No, I did not actually say this shit. I did not say this. We'd be all up in everybody's face like roar in caps. And Dylan's just like, sounds good. But wouldn't we need more people? No, 21. Okay, I'm not going to give examples. I'm just going to read. No, just a guitarist, drummer, and keyboardist. Oh no, not more people, just these people. We can sing by ourselves. How do you know Dylan can sing? How well can you play? Dylan handed Jakoby an acoustic guitar and crossed his arms. A few seconds after, Jakoby began to play a slow, dreamy chord that soon blended into a faster, harder chord. Okay. How was that? Damn. Damn, Daniel. I'm kidding. Was it okay? Please don't hate me for doing that. I'm sorry. It was reflex. Hells yeah. That was amazing. Fuck. Okay, this one I want to say is way worse than New Story with 2 Y's and a period. And I think that's a good thing, and I'm going to want to continue this one, like, past just 2 videos, because, yeah, well, I'll explain that. Hells yeah, that was amazing. How did you learn... How did you learn how to play like that? These niggas speak like they 5 years old. I just listened to music and copied the strings and chords I heard. Eventually, I began to randomly combine what I heard, then made my own instrumental songs. They don't have to be a song they don't have to have words to be a song. You can just say songs. I practice singing whenever I'm alone. It relaxes me. Sing something. What are we going to sing now? Jakoby blushed and exhaled heavily. He began to play the guitar in a fast yet calming tune, then gulped and began to sing. Oh! I was excited for a minute, and then I saw that I crossed that out. It was a song that by a band that literally no one knows, and it's Senses Fail, and he was singing Bloody Romance, I believe, and the words were, but the feeling inside has kept me up all night, you and me are like one heartbeat. Yeah, that's just all he's saying. But then he starts singing Comatose by Skillet. Okay, I don't want to live, I don't want to breathe, listen to you next to me, you take, I literally put Tay-ake-E. You take the pain I feel. I don't want to sleep, I don't want to dream, because my dreams don't come from me the way you make me feel. I put way with 2 E's. Aww! Dylan hugged Jakoby as hard as he could. Nigga, he ain't singing for you. Sing as if you Where's the you? Is there a you somewhere I missed? Yeah. You sing as if you were a pro. I'm not as well. Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! I'm not as well. Fuck! Oh! I'm not as good. I'm not as well. I'm gonna kill myself after this. I'll help. That's cocky, Jakoby. Just let me know. I'll school ya, boy. Their furry tails swished and their smiles widened. It's amazing how talented you are, Dylan said as he washed his face. Thanks, but no, I'm not. I'm a major amateur. I beg to frickin' differ. None of my friends are as talented as you. None. Jakoby smiled and yawned. Nobody thinks I'm talented, so that means a lot. And I always wrote a lot as one word. His silky black ears laid back as he again yawned. You seem sleepy. Do you want to stay the night here? No, I don't want to overstay my welcome. I have a big enough bed, it's fine. Dylan grinned and pulled the covers down. Here, lay down. I'll be back in a sec. Jakoby hesitantly lied down on the wall side of the bed and tucked his tail against him. Instantly, he felt warmth and purred. He's so nice, he doesn't think I'm a freak. A smile appeared on his face, and his bright blue eyes closed. I'm back. Do you want some? Dylan walked in with a glass of warm milk and smiled, then set it down. Damn, 5 seconds. He crawled in bed next to Jakoby and covered them both up. Good night. Okay, so that's where that's going to end. I was going to say something earlier about the new story with 2 eyes and a period versus this one. I think what I was going to say was this one will be a lot easier to want to continue because, for example, not really for example, I don't know why I say for example, I say it so much. Okay, so the case with the other one was, it kind of slowed, and I would feel that chapters 5 and 6 would be kind of boring, in comparison to the rest of everything else. It doesn't really start getting really weird and awkward until way later. Not way later, I'll say around chapter, 8 about. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I will continue, don't worry, but it's like, I want to kind of keep a funny, I want to keep it funny, and this story clearly has some good material, it's actually my second story, technically, with Jakoby and Dylan. It's like the first one I wrote was them in college, first meeting, and then after I almost finished / wrote half of that, I think it was way more than a quarter. I wrote a quarter of that. And then I got bored of it and started writing this one. And then so this one is how they meet. And then the one where they're in college, I started to edit that one to where it's them re-meeting after years. I never had an idea for why they weren't, together for the X amount of years. I never ever planned that. I just got tired of it. So technically speaking, this is the second story of them, but I call it the first. It's easier to say that. So yes, this is my first official, I'll say, Jakoby and Dylan story. It's one of my first stories ever. One of them, aside from this Naruto one that I will read. I promise, my very first Naruto fanfiction thing. I will read that. 25 pages, written, longhand. And then there's one that my partner has at their house right now. And that's Jakoby and Jacqueline. So, hey, a not yaoi. Woo. That was the first and last I ever did. And then, there was one more that was very weird. I'm probably never going to read that one because, okay, I might. But it's going to be a severe, NSFW story because it's really good. And I don't know why I wrote it. And then there's this one. So this is, within the first 5 first stories that are written. But anyways, I'm going to stop it there, and I'm going to continue it, and, I'll be doing this one next, for sure. I'll be, definitely continuing with chapter 3 on this one, so, I hope y'all liked it, and tune in for another one, and yeah. This is going to get really bad, guys. I'm so sorry for what y'all are about to suffer through. Yeah.